Hi everyone, I am Mirisha and welcome to Miss Ink Stamps. I hope you're having a great day. So today I am creating this card using an embossing technique. I am using Miss Ink Stamps Fall Bouquet and Thanks Sentiment to create this card. So let's get started. To begin, I'm prepping my cardstock by using an anti-static powder tool. I'm then going to bring in the Thanks Large Sentiment. I'm going to line it up on the cardstock, give it a good press, and then I'm going to ink it up using embossing ink. And just to make sure I have a good impression, I always stamp twice. I'm then going to bring in some gold embossing powder. I'm going to sprinkle some on. I'm then going to tap off the excess and then apply heat. Then it's on to the next step. Now I'm bringing in the fall bouquet and I'm just figuring out the placement of it. Once I figure that out, I'm then going to repeat the last step as I did with the thanks sentiment. I'm going to ink it up with the embossing ink, give it a good firm press, apply the embossing powder, and then apply heat. I'm going to repeat the last step twice, and then the card front will be done. I love adding embossing powder to cards. It's just something about it. It adds like an extra pizzazz to my cards that I create. And the gold especially is like really, really elegant. I love it. So you do have the option to where if you don't want to use a gold powder, you can ink the color of your choice and add clear embossing powder. That's for any sentiment or image that you would like to add to your cards. Now that I am done applying heat to the last image, here is a look at the final result. Next, I'm adding some shading around the edge of this card front. So I brought in Distress Ink's Candied Apple to complete this step. I am applying the ink using a foam tool, but you can use any tool of your choosing. I wanted the edges to be a little bit darker, so I brought in Distress Ink's Walnut Stain and I'm going to blend the color just softly around the edges of this card front. Once I am done blending, I'm then going to bring in some white pigment ink and then I'm going to add some perfect pearls, gold perfect pearls. I'm then going to add some water and mix the two together. And then I'm going to add some splatter to the card front. How much splatter is too much splatter? I don't think there will ever be too much splatter. Just add as much as you want. And here is the final result of this card front. I am now bringing in this craft cardstock and I'm going to add some embossing ink. This is actually a dabber. And then I'm going to take the same gold embossing powder and I'm going to apply it to the edges of this panel. I'm then going to apply heat. And then it's on to the next step. It is now time to assemble the card. So my card base is an A2 standard size top folding card. It is cut down to 4¼ by 5½ inches and the weight is 110 pounds. I'm then going to add adhesive glue to the back of my panel and I'm going to adhere it to the card base. I'm going to give the panel a good press just to make sure that it is secured. And then I'm going to add adhesive glue to the back of my card front and I'm then going to adhere it to my card. Finally, I'm going to add some flat back pearl gems to the card front. I am going to add little dots of adhesive glue to the front and I'm going to use my jewel picker to add them to the card. And there you have it. This card is done. It is so pretty. What a way to tell someone thank you. And you know what? I want to thank you for stopping by on today. I hope this video tutorial has inspired you to create. For more information regarding Miss Ink Stamps products, visit their website at missinkstamps.com. Thanks for watching and happy crafting.